Some aggrieved NABCO trainees have petitioned the Finance Minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, to respond swiftly to their demand for their 9-month stipends in arrears. The association said they have in the past taken a number of steps to make a headway regarding the payment of their arrears, including writing to NABCO Secretariat and organizing several demonstrations, but to no avail. According to the association, failure to pay them has put them in serious financial difficulties, forcing them to borrow from friends to survive. They have therefore appealed to the Finance Minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, to allocate funds for the payment of their 9-month stipends in arrears before December 25th. So a member of the aggrieved NABCO trainees, Frank Kwanzaa, joins me on the telephone lines. Frank, what will be your next line of action if the Finance Minister fails to pay your allowances before December 25th?
Thank you very much. And let me use this right of circumstance to extend my greetings to the workaholic NABCO beneficiaries who have worked magnificently, who have worked assiduously to contribute to the development of this country and has been left in limbo and have been ignored by President Akufo-Addo. Respectively, the NABCO program was brought to a closure somewhere September. Before then, after the expiration of the contract, the government issued an official communique which indicates that all NABCO beneficiaries to remain at post pending permanent arrangements and employment in our various institutions that we were attached to as NABCO beneficiary. We adhere strictly to the directive that came from the office of the Vice President. We remained at post for 10 good months, and just September 2022, the mid-year review budget, the Finance Minister indicated clearly to the public and the media that NABCO program has come to an end without specifying the timelines the beneficiaries should be paid. As I speak to you now, NABCO beneficiaries have gone back to their unemployed states, and also government have failed woefully to pay them their arrears that engulf the NABCO scheme. And so, not long ago, the executives of the coalition came together to submit an official petition to the Speaker of Parliament to add his influential voice to our sentiment, to our payments of arrears. And just today, we have also petitioned the Ministry of Finance under the office of Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta. We have reminded him that the beneficiaries are in a state of shock and starving to death. We have also reminded him that NABCO trainees are also part of the youth of this country. We have staged numerous of demonstrations, but this government has not responded. So today, we had the privilege to go to the Ministry of Finance and have an engagement with the Secretary. The letter has been taken. We also pleaded with them to release funds for the payments of the NABCO beneficiaries to enjoy this festive Xmas.
Right. Now, to be fair to government, they did indicate that it was a 3-year program, which was later extended. So when it came to an end in September, why were you so surprised?
Yes, for now, we are not surprised. Government not giving us permanent jobs. We are only requesting for our arrears, not as in the permanent jobs. Even though we are unemployed now, but are only calling for the government to pay our arrears. That's what they are calling for. That's all.
How many of you have not been paid?
Over 67,000 NABCO beneficiaries have not been paid. 67,000 NABCO beneficiaries who are starving to death as I speak to you.
Right. And are they all owed in 9-month arrears, or it differs?
9-month arrears, sir.
Okay. Frank Kwanzaa, thank you very much for your time this evening. So grateful you could speak to us. Now, all public sector workers are threatened to embark on an indefinite strike on Tuesday, December 27th. The group had asked government to give them an assurance that their pension funds will not be affected by its debt exchange program, but they still haven't been given the assurance that their request will be granted. At a press conference earlier today, Secretary General of the Trades Union Congress, Dr. Yao Ba, said they will only call off their strike when government heeds to their demands.